Action.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff from the Trak Shak.
And I'm Alex, Resolute Running. You know, Jeff, you guys have some new technology, and I walked in the other day and saw this, and I was like, I gotta know what's going on, because I'm a bit of a dork. You know, in the running world, you're always looking for that perfect foot strike, even distribution of weights and pressure and forces, and none of us have it.
No,
so,
no, I certainly don't.
right? Unfortunately, one side is messed up over the other. But if you can create balance, it helps you in your overall running, especially in injury prevention. Hence this machine. So talk to me, what do we have here?
So this is our iStep machine. It's a product that we've had in our shops for a little while. We've used the previous versions of this at health fairs mostly. It's just an easier thing to use at settings like that where we can have folks just walk up, step on a pressure plate, we can show them what their feet are shaped like and recommend orthotics. The new version, this is Albert, is the new technology. It's a dynamic pressure plate, so we can take two different scans. One is a 2D gait analysis where we'll have you walk across this plate that we have here.
Gotcha.
And then the second is just a standing analysis of showing how weight's distributed through the sole of your feet.
Gotcha.
And so we're going to start using these in the shops a lot more, particularly our 280 location. We're going to take it there to start with. And scan virtually everybody that walks into the door to learn as much as we can. So they actually, one of the biggest questions we get is, do I need an insole or do I need an orthotic? And this helps us answer that question.
Determine that,
so,
sure.
Yep.
Well, let's start this thing. What do I need to do?
Yeah, man. So just step on the side of the plate there for me.
Okay.
We're going to start the scan here. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to take your first step across the oval there with your left foot, and then turn around and then walk back across it with your right first. And then we're going to take a scan with you just standing with your feet side by side, and then it's going to show us that image, and you can see here how weight's distributed through the sole of your foot, where your arch is. In fact, with yours, you can tell that your left arch is a little bit lower. There's more of your arch making plate or contact with the plate.
Okay.
And then the reds are obviously the higher pressure, the blues are the lower pressure. We can see right away where you've got your max pressure points on your heel, and then in the forefoot as well.
Okay.
And then the company obviously recommends an insole that can actually help evenly distribute pressure throughout your foot a little bit better. So if we click on this orthotics screen here, we can actually see what that image would look like if you were to put an orthotic in your shoe.
Oh, look at that.
The very first thing you're going to notice is those reds go away.
Sure.
You're going to and it's going to evenly distribute pressure throughout your foot a bit better.
Gotcha.
So if there's folks that have chronic forefoot pain, that's usually because of too much pressure on the forefoot.
Sure.
Chronic heel pain, we do recommend adding an insole to the shoe to fill up this gap created by your arch. And again, evenly distributing pressure throughout your foot.
That is very cool. So we're taking a lot of guesswork out of it and just making it a little more specific based on the technology.
Well, and it's also visible. There's one thing for me to sit there and try to explain it to somebody, but it's great to actually have this visual. Yeah, and then you saw that pop up where I can actually send you this scan as an email, and it'll send you reminders every 6 months and say, hey, check your orthotics. If you're having some issues with your feet, maybe you need to go get some new ones.
Gotcha.
But you can also bring that scan in anytime, and we can look at it and say, okay, this is what we were thinking, and the reason why we added this insole to your shoe.
And compare it against a new scan to see if there's anything different.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, some great technology here. They're going to have it out on the Trak Shak 280 location, so stop by, ask to be scanned, and take this information and get the right pair of orthotics and shoes.
Yeah.
Very cool. Anything else?
No, all good.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week.